So honestly,
We're live. We're live. We're live. We're live. Claudio, be careful what you're saying. We're live right now. Set the seat. We're ready to go live, people. Here we go. Let's have the introductory jingle to our show. I still want you by my side. I still want you by my side. I still want you by my side. I want you to stay. It's showtime. It's that time once again. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's kind of hard to conceal who my guest is tonight. Look at him on the other side over there. Claudio Silvio Capri, hello and welcome to Rob's Inner Circle.
hello, Rob. How are you tonight?
I'm extremely excited every time it's time to come on this show over here. I'm excited, but tonight I am more excited than ever because I got some good company with me tonight.
Awesome. I wonder who that is.
Folks, I'm going to introduce that interesting guest we're going to have tonight. Chances are it's him. Anyways, just stand by, okay, guys? Claudio, I got to take care of some business. Just stand by a little bit, okay?
Sure.
Let me take care of this, and we're going to move on over here, okay?
All right.
All right, guys. It's time. It's time. Cool off. Relax. Slip into your pajamas. Grab the glass of wine. Kick your feet on the edge of the table. Relax. Sit back. Enjoy. And let us carry the load. Claudio Silvio Capri, my guest tonight. Salute.
Hello. Salute. How are you, Rob? How are you tonight?
Oh, my God. I'm good. All right. Guys, what has happened to Claudio over here? Claudio does not have his glass of wine. What happened, bro?
Okay. Yeah, exactly.
Okay. His mother put a lock on the canteen. He can't get in there. Right.
Exactly.
Okay, Claudio, you know what? Give me a couple of seconds. I have to get down to some nitty gritty here. A couple of shout outs. And then after I finish this over here, it's all yours, baby. The platform's yours tonight. All right?
Cool. Yes.
The platform's yours. Okay. You've been drinking? Okay. Here we go, guys. Hey, I wanted to give a couple of shout outs. Don't look at me funny like that, Joe Pesci. I mean, Claudio Capri. A couple of shout outs tonight. Okay. First of all, I want to acknowledge our guest, Claudio. Thank you for coming, my friend.
Thanks for having me here.
And I also want to acknowledge last Friday evening's broadcast that we had, Patty and myself. Swordwalker is on. Hello, my dear friend. Welcome to Rob's Inner Circle here on the YouTube channel called Bobby's Short Shorts. Thank you for tuning in, my friend. Where was I? Swordwalker here distracted me. I'm so excited.
You were introducing some stuff.
I'm introducing some stuff. Yes, it's again the live we had last Friday night with Patty and myself. Rob and Patty live on Facebook. Friday nights at 8:00. And this gentleman here is our producer of the live. Congratulations! You got yourself a nice job there.
I will neither confirm nor deny that I am the producer for Rob and Patty's Live. I'm kidding. I am.
He's trying to remain mysterious here. Okay, he's afraid of all the attention he's going to be getting. Okay, so yes, we had a great live, and our guest was Art Leduc. Wow, what a beautiful impression you made on the audience, Art. People absolutely loved you. As a matter of fact, my dear friend, our dear friend, because Patty has taken a real liking to you, Art. We sat down and we were talking a little bit, and Patty came up with an awesome idea. The idea is that Art, with that great voice of his, he could actually do some narration on our show. And that's exactly what's going to be happening. So Art accepted. He's going to be the narrator on our show on the upcoming episodes of of Daily Struggles.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, we got a common friend, Claudio. His name is Ange from the Ange TV show on YouTube.
Yeah, we do. Shout out to the Ange TV show. Woohoo!
Guys, where Claudio, tell them where they can tune in to catch Ange.
Ange goes on live now every morning on the YouTube page, the Ange TV show. So he does like these daily updates, and you know what? If you're looking for subscribers, just go to Ange TV show, and he's gonna hook you up. He's gonna get you a lot of subscribers. He's a very very helpful guy. He helped me, and now he's helping this guy over here, and. And without Andrew, couldn't make this possible. And Andrew's a really, really fun guy.
Well, speaking about Ange and daily struggles, there's a connection because Ange, he got his baptism into acting this past Saturday. He's going to be making a cameo appearance in our episode 2. And he, as well as Patty and myself, discovered that he's got a hidden talent for violence. I won't be saying too much, but you guys got to tune in. The episode is coming out in about 2 or 3 weeks, and it's going to be a real blast. It's going to be great. And Claudio learned the hard way that when you're out in the sun and it's real hot, you got to put on a baseball cap, especially when you don't have all that hair Claudio's got over there. Right, Claudio?
Yeah, no, that's true. While I was on film set for Not Funny, I was dying because I was it was in the middle of the day, and we were sitting, and I was in my leather jacket, my thick jeans, and a black shirt. And my co-stars, they were doing the same. They were all sweating, and we had to do about like a lot of takes.
Okay, you guys must have smelled real good after that, eh?
Oh no, we smell. No, we smell fine. We smell fine. I made sure to wear a lot of antiperspirant.
Hey, let me give out a shout to our friend who just tuned in, Nate Dog behind the camera. Hello, my friend. Good evening. I don't know where you're from. Are you from Canada, USA? And what time zone are you in? Reveal yourself, Nate Dog. I see you on Rob Black AF. I see you also on
yourself, Nate.
Yeah, and the Ange TV show as well.
Yeah.
So, Nate, thanks for tuning in, my friend. We're going to be talking about Claudio Silvio Capri, and I'm sure he's one of your friends too, Silvio? Claudio?
Pretty sure.
You pretty sure? Okay, there he is. Okay.
Oh, Los Angeles.
He's in Los Angeles. Hello, but so there's a 3-hour time difference. Okay, I don't know how warm it is out there, but it's damn warm out here. You guys must have blown some of that hot air over here. Thanks for tuning in again, Nate Dog. Thank you. Okay, so Ange. And why am I saying Ange? Yeah, tune into Ange. Yeah, tune into Ange. And every day in the morning, you guys can catch up on what's going on with Ange. And you also get to see Nate Dog behind the camera. He's one of the subscribers there. You guys can hook up with a Nate Dog and the rest of the crew. You guys can share a lot of love, send bananas to each other. Just go on the channel. You're going to understand pretty quickly what all that means, right? Okay, Claudio, let's get on with you right now. Yesterday, Father's Day, you released a really hot movie. It's a 2.5-minute short film.
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
Called Not Funny. You titled that thing totally wrong because it's very funny. Tell us all about it.
Well, it wasn't me that titled. I just came up with the story, and I was the actor. So basically, how I came up with the movie was because I love gangster films. I love anything to do with gangsters. So I watch a lot of Goodfellas and Casino and a lot of Martin Scorsese films. So I'm like, you know what? I've always wanted to do a spoof of like gangster films, and I was asking myself, what kind of spoof can I do? Right. So then I'm like, you know what? I want to do this. And then shout out to Cinema Italiano, aka Anthony Calabrese.
Anthony, good old Anthony.
Yeah. So we were sitting there. And I'm like, you know what, I want to do this. So then I saw Goodfellas the same night that I met him, and I'm like, you know what if Joe Pesci's scene goes the other way? What if Joe Pesci actually is sensitive and is about to cry? So I want to try and do that, and we did. And now we have it. You could catch it on my YouTube page, Claudio Capri Entertainment. It's one of the first videos you're gonna see when you go in there, and it's also on Vimeo as well under Joseph Rossi, Lonely Path Films. So it's there, and and it's fun, and it was fun, but it was really hot. So when we're filming on film set, it was really hot. We're all dying because we're under the sun. I didn't know I didn't predict what weather was going to be like when we are going to film this. But you know what? It was all worth it because we filmed this amazing 2.5 minutes of comedy.
Claudio, indeed, it was a very funny film, and
Thank you.
I'm impressed. I'm actually impressed. You did a very good job.
Thank you.
Okay, but tell us also about your co-stars. Who co-stars in that with you?
So the people who co-star in my movie and the film are actually comedians that I work with. Ben Cardilli is Wise Guy number 2. Peter Bowen is Wise Guy number 3, and Mike Gamache is Wise Guy number 4. Mike Gamache does not say anything. Peter Bowen is the guy who says the line, "Oh, don't worry, he didn't mean it. He didn't mean anything by that." And basically, Wise Guy number 2 is basically the conflict I have between me and him. That's Ben Cardilli. So all these other co-stars that that you saw in the film, they're also Montreal comedians as well. So I'm like, you know what? These comedians that I'm with, we do a lot of comedy shows together. We get together pretty often. So I'm like, you know what? Why don't we do something with them? And also, Peter Bowen is also he's also co-producer of the Dirty Four podcast with me. So I'm like, you know what? Well, you know what? Why don't we do something with this? And then that's it. So I had them all together, and that's how we made this film.
Well, you guys did a very good job, and I also like
Thanks.
Joe Rossi is the director, I believe, right?
That's right. Joe Rossi is the director of the film. Yes, and he also sorry, what you saying?
Yeah, he did a great job.
Yeah, he did. Yeah,
good.
and well, there's another film that he did, and I was an extra in there. It's called Night Shift, which is about to come out eventually soon, and that also stars with Massimo Guido. I was just an extra in the film. I play like a goon. So yeah, so I don't say anything. So I'm in there as well. But you know what? All I gotta say is that being like it's a lot of work doing film, but it's fun work.
Well, I can tell you it's a lot of work because when we filmed this past Sunday with Ange, oh my God, he found out pretty quickly how hard it is because it's not only, well, like myself, but for the viewers out there, for the people tuning in, it's not only, hey, you just roll the camera and that's it. You got to make sure the shot is well framed. You got to make sure there's not too much wind blowing. And if there was too much sun coming from that angle, whatever, if it was too dark, if someone said the wrong thing, there's a background noise. There's so many things that can go wrong. And like me, you can do at least 13, 14 takes just for one shot.
Yeah.
Oh, there is Patty. Peppermint Patty just tuned in. Patty Saragosa, my lovely and talented co-star of Daily Struggles and co-host of the Live with Robin Patty Live. Claudio, go ahead. Say hello.
Hello, Patty.
Wow. That's one really big hello. You said the Patty there. Patty's excited. Patty's excited because we're having a lot of fun with the show that you're producing, the Robin Patty Live. You're doing a pretty good job, Claudio. And we're having a blast on the set of Daily Struggles. Oh my God, this is turning into a real wow. It's a barn burner. There are so many ideas. There's no shortage of fun.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so Patty, hi, Claudio. Hey, she's saying hi to you, Claudio.
I know. Hello, Patty. Hello. See you Friday.
Hey, listen, tell me, are you planning a sequel for Not Funny?
No. No, I'm not. I'm not planning a sequel to Not Funny, and I'm not just saying this because I was thinking about it. No, I don't want to do a sequel. I'm actually working on another project, and I'm not going to reveal that. Well, I mean, it's in the works. So the next film will not be a sequel to Not Funny. It's actually a serious film.
A serious film, okay.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, a serious coming from a guy like you.
Okay. Yeah, and I'm just gonna give another hint. Like I'm not gonna do Joe Pesci style. I'm actually gonna be calm this time.
Guys, join in with me. Is it true that Claudio sounds like Joe Pesci? As annoying as Joe Pesci, does he sound like Joe Pesci? Huh? That voice, oh my God, the voice. But Claudio, you know what? I love Joe Pesci. He's one of my favorite characters and actors.
Yeah.
And, you know, I don't like you because you sound like him. I actually like you because you're a nice guy.
Perfect. That's
You're
all.
a
You know
really
what?
nice
That's
guy.
Thank you. Means a lot.
And you see, Patty, she knows what she's talking about is because fun is what it's all about, you know?
Yeah.
You got to have fun with your life. And sometimes it doesn't cost money to have fun. You just get together and act crazy and do crazy things together with people you love and like, and you go out there and have a blast, right?
That's all that matters. Yeah, because if you know, if your passion turns into stress, then there's something that doesn't work.
Exactly. There's something that doesn't work, and Claudio knows exactly what he is talking about. Now, tell me, Claudio,
Hmm.
there is an upcoming film you said sometime soon. Any ideas? Like, I don't know, you have like maybe 6 or 7 films that you're thinking of that you might be coming up with soon sometime.
Oh yeah, no. As I mentioned, the next film, the title that I have for it, it's called It Never Ends. So yeah, so I just finished doing the screenplay, and and I sent it to a friend of mine. So we're gonna meet up sometime soon, like most likely this weekend. So we're gonna talk about how we're like how we could develop the story, how we're gonna develop like the characters. But this one I am aiming it for a little bit longer. So that's it. So again, it has nothing to do with not funny. I just wanna because truth be told, it's like I've done a lot of short films when I was in film school, and I haven't touched cinema in years. Actually,
Okay.
so it was during the pandemic. Well, actually, because I was on the set of Night Shift, where I'm like, I really want to do, be more involved than just being an extra, because I was an extra in a few films.
Okay.
So I'm like, you know what? I actually want to try being the main actor, and I want to work at it, and I want to develop my ideas that go from my head to the paper to going on screen. So that's what I want to do. Like I actually want to, I want to pursue being in films rather, more than standing in the background.
Well, you definitely have the talent. And Claudia, I'm going to be honest with you, and I've told you this before. The thing is, you're a really swell guy. Look, and you're a young guy. You got like your life ahead of you. It's all about confidence, buddy. You got to be confident.
Exactly.
Sure.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, no, look, I'll be honest with you. I'm still a bit nervous when before I go on stage. I've been doing comedy for about it's going to be 4.5 years. 4.5 years, and I still get nervous, but it's normal because I get nervous because I have new jokes that I think it's going to be funny, but audience are not going to laugh. So now, I know that I gotta try them, but if they don't work, I gotta tell myself it's gonna be okay. But I still put myself down because
okay. So like right now, we've went into the comedy. I had a few questions there. It's okay. We're going to rearrange things a little bit. Patty says go for what inspires you, Claudio. She's absolutely right.
Yeah, absolutely right. Thank you.
And if Patty's another one who's well experienced in the world of entertainment because she's done a lot of theater for 30 years, imagine. And, just like you, like filming is kind of new for you. You've done it before in school and all that, but at a more serious level, she just started off, but she's really coming along great. It's an adaptation between the theater and the film world as yourself, but it all goes down with believing in yourself, and it's all about confidence. Okay, now you know that very well, Claudio, right?
Yes.
Okay,
I do.
I just want to say a quick shout out to all our friends out there who have tuned in. Thank you very, very much. Come on, guys, give us your love. Go see our rectangular red box. You want to click on that, click onto the bell right next to it. Go watch our videos. Give us the thumbs, many, many thumbs. Give us comments and share, right? And Claudio, how long do they have to watch the videos for, for the party?
2 minutes. 2 minutes.
2 minutes. Okay.
2 minutes.
You watch 2 minutes of our videos. we'll do the same for you guys. We want to grow our family, right? That's the whole thing
That's
there.
right.
Because I got a lot of bananas to give, right?
Yeah.
Claudio,
Yeah.
what does that mean? What does that mean to give bananas?
Well, you got a lot of love to give.
A lot of love to give, guys. Come on and share and join the family, and you're going to find out about the bananas and all that, okay? Now, Claudio, I wanted to go, okay, since we went into comedy right now, so you're a comedian, you're a stand-up comedian, you're
That's
an
right.
actor. Tell me
Yes.
about, your stand-up comedian career, because you started off a show called Offbeat Comedy at the what is it, Sir Lord William pub
Yeah,
in
exactly. You got it.
Griffintown.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. So so I've been it's now it's gonna be 2.5 years in August or September that we're gonna do our second year anniversary show.
Okay.
So it's relatively new, 2 years, and I've been doing comedy for 3 to 4 years. So then I'm like, so I started Offbeat with a good buddy of mine, Kyle Moore, and who's also part of the Jofo in the Ring. That's every Wednesday night at 7 p.m. It's a wrestling podcast. So him and I are the co-stars of the Offbeat comedy show. So it's a monthly show happening at Lord William Pub, and basically 1 month Kyle hosts, 1 month I host, and then we get a lot of local Montreal headliners closing the show because we believe in local talents.
Right.
And so every month we do we have a show, and we just want to do comedy and entertain people.
And to go to your shows, what's the cost to go to your shows?
Well, it's you can message our page, the Offbeat Comedy page on Facebook, Offbeat Comedy, and then send us a message saying that I like to reserve tickets, and they're $10 before the date of the show,
Okay.
and $15 if you don't reserve for the show.
Okay, at the Sir Lord William Pub, exactly, it's like a pub, so it's a great setup, an ideal setup. From what I understand, your shows are either Fridays or Saturdays, depending on the availability at 9 o'clock, and people can come like earlier, have supper, have a couple of drinks just before the show, and you guys hit it on.
That's right.
Okay, so tell me. I'm not a comedian. I know I love comedy. I like watching a lot of comedy. I mean, you gotta have a lot of balls to go up there. I mean, for how long does the show last? For a performance for one of the comedians. How long does that last?
So you mean just a comedian itself?
Yeah, you have maybe 6, 7 comedians going up.
So we have for usually it's 5 minutes, but for Offbeat we have about 6 to 8 minutes.
6 to 8 minutes. Okay. I remember I did once a comedy number, and it was like for a benefit show. I'm telling you, I wanted to die. My jokes were just not catching on, and at one point what happened, I said this before, but since you're a comedian, I'm going to share this with you, and maybe you can elaborate if something like this happened to you, is that I'm on stage, I'm saying the jokes, and the people are just not laughing. Joke after joke after joke.
It happens.
I'm hearing moans, and I even hear a guy get a job, and they're, oh my God, I'm going to die over here. And then at one point I said, I know, guys, this is painful. It's about to end. They all broke out laughing. That was the highlight. And I exploited that, right? I exploited that weakness over there, and that turned out to be funny because I was having a hard time, and people just felt so sorry for me. And from that, I think it's been maybe 18 years. I've never tried comedy again. I'm scared to try it.
What are you gonna say?
Yeah, what do you do to get off your feet? To come back on track after getting totally hammered like that?
Well, I just tell myself that everything's gonna be okay, and I'm gonna try again.
Oh, that's it? Is that easy, huh?
Well, no, it's not easy. You gotta live with the guilt a little bit. You gotta tell yourself, okay, what works. That's why it's very important to record your comedy sets, right? So not only do you put it online, like on your page, but you also record yourself to see how you did that night. You know,
Okay.
so that's what I do. Like I record my. Okay, no, I'm gonna take back what I said. I don't really record myself. I record myself when I remember. So at least I look at some stuff. I'm like, okay, so I'm gonna keep doing this. I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna do that, and from there I'm gonna see what works. And then, as I mentioned, put it on social media, and then tell people, come check this out. This is what you're gonna see.
Okay. So, Claudio, like I said, you're a comedian, you're an actor.
Mm-hmm.
How did you get into acting?
Well, because I was in film school a few years back in 2010. I went to Dawson for film school, and I really enjoyed, like, I enjoy films. I enjoy everything about it. So I'm like, you know what? I went to film school, and I learned the basics. I learned how to work a camera. I learned a little bit of editing, but my focus is on like screenwriting, directing, and acting. So I did a couple of projects, and then I rested. Like I took a break from film, and then I did other priorities. Then I did some film work, extra film work, and then from there, like I'm like, huh, you know what? I remember when I was younger, I did film. I did film productions. I was on, I did my own projects. I want to slowly go into that, and that's what I do. So, as I mentioned, like I love film. I love everything about film, whether it's shorts, whether it's features. I love everything, and that's where I am now. But I'm so rusty because in film school, you're just like, okay, so you're learning this. I'm gonna pass because I have to hand in my work. Now, which is like, listen, I want to do this. I want to turn my talent. I want to turn my hobbies into actually something. Uh, I want to take this seriously, and you learn something new every single day.
Well, Jenny just dropped us a note here saying that
Yeah,
Dawson College is an amazing school for film and
yeah,
acting studies.
yeah, yeah,
Is that where you went?
yeah. That's where I went for Dawson. I went for 4 years. So I went there for 4 years, and then I was in cinema, what we called then cinema communications. Now it's just communications.
Okay.
So, but no, cinema communications is great because cinema, you touch a little bit on what you need in film, and
Okay.
yeah, it's absolutely stunning.
Okay. So tell me, what is it that? Okay, you started off what as acting? You went into comedy. How do you make the jump from acting and you go to comedy? I mean, how do you do that?
Well, because back then I was a bit shy about myself, so I'm like, I don't know what happened to me. So I'm like, you know what? Like I want, because I love live entertainment. I love when I'm live, and I just love talking in front of people live. Like film, as much as it's great, it's not live. It's recorded, obviously. So I'm like, you know what? Doing film here, sorry, doing going on stage is actually really fun. So jumping from acting to comedy, it's something tough, but I'm used to, because in front of a camera I could be one character, and on stage I could just be myself. So it's fun and stressful.
Okay, so you need the adrenaline rush because
Yeah.
anyone who wants to go on stage, or like our friend Patty Saragosa, who was in theater as well. I mean, that is one big rush. I mean, you're up on stage. There's no tomorrow, buddy. You screw up, you better find a way out of there. Is there any tricks that you guys have? Patty, maybe you can come along and share your experience as well. When you guys are live on stage, now you guys all of a sudden you blank out, you forget your lines, you don't know where the hell you are. How do you get back on track and like fast without it showing?
Well, I mean, when I blank out, like I just say, oh my God, guys, I forgot my joke, but I say it in a jokingly way. So when people are laughing, like it comes natural. So I just look at the audience like, so yeah, I don't remember a punchline.
Oh
All right,
no!
so we're moving on, people. We're moving on.
You
You
tell
know,
them that. You tell them that.
Something along the lines, like, because because at open mics you can do this, because open mics people want to be entertained, so
Okay.
so you pay somewhat money and you just see people trying stuff out. So then that's when you should blank out. But the moment you should not blank out is when you have a weekend gig, when people pay more than $5 and 10 or whatever, and they want to come and see a show that's worth $10 now. So that's where you should not mess up.
Okay. Well,
And
yeah,
and
go on,
do
sorry.
and I was just gonna add, and do material that it's already gonna work. Do not try new stuff on the weekend.
Hmm. Okay. So, has there ever been a time that you were on stage and you just totally you felt it inside of you? I just don't have it tonight, because that transpires to the audience, right?
Yeah, because I did a show with Guido Grasso, Massimo Canestraro, and Pino Perolo. It was Bad Fellas. Yeah, it was Bad Fellas. This was like 2-3 years ago,
Okay.
I think. Yeah, it was 2-3 years ago, and it was my first big show that I've ever done at the Rialto. So it was my
Okay.
first. The Rialto downstairs was about 80 to 100 people. That was my first really big show that I've ever done, and people knew that it was my first show. People knew that it was me. Like they got a sense, because even the host said it, which was Vito Grasso. Is like this guy has been doing comedy, but it's his first big show ever. So a lot of people were starting, like they felt, okay, this guy's new, not new, but this guy is his first time doing a big show. I did very well, but it still showed that I was a bit nervous.
Okay. Listen, how many hours do you take to work on material from writing conception to translation? Claudio, yeah,
Yeah.
answer the question, please, for our audience. I'm going to get some more light in here because, but you go ahead. I'll be like back in 10 seconds.
Okay.
Take it
Sure.
away.
Sure.
Go ahead.
Sure. Yeah.
Go ahead and
Yeah.
answer that for me.
Yeah, I'm also gonna answer Jenny DuHaime. I'm gonna ask, what was the best part of your film classes or improv classes beneficial to comedy training? So the first question, Jenny, no, not really. Second question, how many hours do you take to work on material from writing conception? Um, a while. So what I mean by a while is, it takes me. I would honestly, it takes me a very long time, because for me, I what I do is I have like a joke in my head that I'm like, okay, so you know what, I'm gonna maybe I'm gonna try this, and then I work everything in my mind. I'm like, I develop it in my mind, so then I write it down. I'm like, okay, so I write like 2-3 versions, so it takes me an hour. Then I ask my friends in the comedy scene, especially Mike Gamache, who was in Bad Fellas, sorry, who was in Not Funny, because he knows how to write very well. So I'm like, hey Mike, this is a joke that I wrote. Uh, what do you think about it? And then Mike Gamache, he's gonna tell me, okay, so write it in a structure this way. So then he goes, like, because he helps me write, because the delivery is up to you. So that's what I do. Like I write down, and I write down everything by hand. I don't use a laptop, so I write everything by hand. And I'm like, okay, so you know what? What goes? So what's funny? Like I have one of my jokes basically. It's about film critics. So I'm like, all right, so film critics. What's a movie that they want to go see? That's violent, but they brought their 8-year-old daughter to go see it, and then the 8-year-old daughter is messed up. So that's what goes in my head. Like I basically do like a big brainstorm in my head. So
Okay.
and then I get it down on paper.
Fantastic. Hey, I just want to say a shout out. We have our friend tuning in, Paroisse Saint Agathe des Monts. Bonsoir, and welcome to Rob's Inner Circle. And Jenny, it's a while. I acknowledge you, but I just want to make a point that you're there for us. Jenny is my beloved friend and terrific producer of Rob's Inner Circle. Thank you, Jenny, for being there once again. Yes. Mike is great. Great to have collaborators.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Claudio, tell me, which well-known comedians have come on to the offbeat comedy?
We had Franco Tadeo from Laval Henrier,
Oh.
Massimo Canestraro, who you're actually in the movie The Walk with. He played the World Trade Center officer, and he was in X-Men Days of Future Past. he was in a movie Little Italy with Hayden Christensen, and we also worked together on a night shift. Him and myself and Guido. So Massimo was actually our first comedian that we had on when Offbeat was at another location, Bistro Americo. It was in NDG. So we had Massimo on the first time. Then we had Gino Durante, who was on Just for Laughs. I think was like last year we had him, and then we had like locals. So as I mentioned, Offbeat, we have many local comedians who headline our shows.
So you had some pretty big names out there, and
Yeah, we're gonna have many more. We're gonna have many more.
well, that's fantastic. Maybe you're gonna have some friends that you might want to invite at one point. I don't know. Okay,
Maybe.
tell me who are your influences in terms. Let's go back to acting for a sec.
Sure.
Who are your influences in terms of in the acting world?
Oh, there's a lot. There's a lot.
Okay,
Robert.
yeah, there must be Joe Pesci for sure, right?
Yeah, for sure. So you have Robert De Niro, Joe Pesci, Leonardo DiCaprio. Who else? Leonardo DiCaprio.
Al Pacino.
No, not
Oh,
Keanu Reeves. Keanu Reeves is one of my favorite actors because he's just such a wonderful human being. Kevin Hart is actually he's not only a great comedian, but he's also a great actor as well. Because I was an extra in Fatherhood, and he's just great. Tom Hardy is also one of my favorite actors as well. And then then we can have then there's Al Pacino in there, and then that's for act. Oh, Bradley Cooper is also my favorite. Daniel Craig, Hugh Jackman. They're my favorite actors I look up to.
we're going British now all of a sudden here.
Yeah, exactly.
But you forgot one big name out there.
Who?
Two, actually. You got Bruce Willis and Sylvester Stallone. Come on, these guys have definitely influenced you.
You see. Yes, you see. You know what? I'll agree with you with Sylvester Stallone, but I don't know Bruce Willis. I've been seeing a lot of his movies recently. He looks bored.
Bruce Willis is terrific. I love Bruce Willis in the Die Hard movies. I love those movies.
Hold on, except for A Good Day to Die Hard, we don't mention that. We don't mention that in film world.
Okay, you don't like that movie?
It was horrible. It was the worst Die Hard film ever. The one before that was really good. Like I enjoyed it. Good. Live Free or Die Hard. That was really good. A Good Day to Die Hard. It was just Bruce Willis was just bored.
Well, I don't know. Yeah, sometimes actors transpire something. Is it because of the production itself? Is it because it lacks? I don't know that that element.
Yeah,
the sap inside the tree. I don't know. You know what I'm trying to talk about.
Yes. Like for me, like because I loved because I watched a lot of Charles Bronson movies.
Death Wish. I love Charles Bronson. He's awesome.
Did you see the remake of with Bruce Willis?
No, I didn't see that one. Death Wish with Bruce Willis?
Yeah. It was filmed here in Montreal, but it was a complete chaos.
No, he screwed it up.
Yeah, well, no, not him, but the company, the company screwed it up, and I had a lot of friends who were extras on the film set, and it was just that Bruce Willis was like apparently he was not happy with Death Wish.
Oh no, because Bruce Willis, you know what? I love many movies that Bruce Willis did. He's just phenomenal.
Yeah, Bruce Willis.
I first discovered Bruce Willis. Remember on that old TV show with Sybil Shepherd?
Yes.
Moonlighting.
Yes, I discovered him in Hudson Hawk.
Hudson Hawk. What's that? A movie?
Yeah. It was a Western. Hudson Hawk. Yeah. So that was a Western he did back in like the early 90s. And then there was so it was 1991. So it's basically like a burglar who steals the Da Vinci work of art. So so it was really good. And then there was Tears of the Sun and Hostage. Those are my two favorite films that Bruce Willis ever came out with.
He was. Didn't he make what's that movie? He was like a ghost in it. Oh my God, what's it called?
Oh, The Sixth Sense.
The Sixth Sense. I love that movie.
Yes. Did you watch? Yeah, Unbreakable was good.
Unbreakable.
Yeah,
Mm.
and then
You watch a lot more movies than I do. You work in the movie theater, you cheater. Yeah. Yeah.
so that's it. Then so and Sylvester Stallone, I just love Sylvester Stallone because the way he got to where he is now is very motivational. Like he wrote the Rocky script in his car.
Can you imagine that?
Yeah,
And do you know the story behind the Rocky script? I mean, okay, there's, um, okay, look, we're gonna go back. You remember the Great White Hope in the time when Ali was at his prime? A
yeah,
guy named Chuck Wepner.
yeah,
Okay, Rocky, Sylvester Stallone based himself on Chuck Wepner
yeah,
to make the Rocky movie.
yeah.
You're aware of that, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Remember?
There was also a movie about Chuck Wepner, actually.
Okay, and Chuck Wepner, remember, was it in the 15th round that he put down Ali? He knocked down Ali, and then Ali just came back and destroyed him.
Yeah, I believe so. Yes.
And if you look very carefully, for all you boxing fans out there who are, we're talking about the 70s here. For those of us who are 150 years old and more here, if you look at Chuck Wepner box, you go back on YouTube, you're gonna see Sylvester Stallone was imitating his style. I mean, he was boxing a lot like Chuck Wepner. Of course, he put his own in there, but I remember Sylvester Stallone. That's how I discovered him in the Rocky movies. In 1978, Rocky came out. Is that right?
76 or 78. I think so.
It was around the time of Star Wars. Star Wars came out in 77,
Yeah.
and I think maybe in 78. So at 77, 78.
76.
Oh, Rocky came out in 76. It's been that
Yeah.
long.
Yeah.
Oh my God, jeez. And how many sequels did he have to that movie? You remember?
Yeah. So there's Rocky 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then there's the sixth one is Rocky Balboa, and now technically, if you want to count Creed, there's Creed 1 and 2.
Oh,
So
okay.
yeah, Creed.
So
Creed is also really good too.
Yeah, Jenny's saying Bruce Willis, her favorite movie is The Whole Nine Yards. Did you
Yeah,
watch that?
that's good. It was filmed in Montreal.
Hey, is there something that was not filmed in Montreal? Like seriously, I mean, all these major productions. I know The Walk was filmed in Montreal.
Yeah.
It was at the Mel Studio 3 when I had gone to film that day. I went July 1st on Canada Day to go film.
Oh, nice. Awesome.
And back at the time, it was a real problem because I was working as a bus driver at the time, and you just can't call in sick, and do movies.
Yeah, exactly.
Unfortunately, I had to refuse a lot of roles because the time just wasn't right. I was on the bus. I couldn't leave the bus. I couldn't go in the movie, and it frustrated me that I couldn't go out on set and film. And now, all these years later, I'm retired right now, and I could be doing a lot of this stuff and having a lot of fun with this.
Yeah, you can. And who knows, you might get a film role sooner or later.
Yes, exactly. So tell me, Claudio, your inspirations as actors, we talk about them. You must have inspirations as comedians.
There's a few. A few of them are Vic DiBitetto, Bill Burr, Jerry Seinfeld.
Oh, Jerry.
Yeah, Jerry Seinfeld. Honestly, I don't have. Oh, Dave Chappelle. He's one of them. Honestly, I don't have much like for. Oh yeah, from here it's like you have Guido Grasso and you have.
Okay, he's great. Yeah, they're great, both of them.
So there we go. So I don't have a lot of comedian inspirations, but I have more for film than comedy.
Okay. Hey, listen. Join me, dear Claudio, in saying hello to our wonderful friend from down under, Jess Sorrell, 23.
Hello, Jess. How are you? Follow Jess. Jess is a really fun person, and she's a great supporter. So
guys, you have to go on Jess Sorrell's 23 YouTube channel. Go on her channel. Show her love. Leave her bananas.
Lots of bananas.
Yeah,
Jess loves bananas and oranges.
Well, there's a lot of them down under, right? See, her backyard is probably full of bananas and mangoes and all those delicious fruits, right?
That's right.
So Jess is one of our good fans, Claudio. She tunes in to the Ange show. I see her also on Rob Black AF. I
Yeah,
see her on Kevin King,
yeah, and she's
another
also
one of our friends.
she's also on the Joyful podcast.
Oh,
She
awesome.
she tunes in there,
Wow.
and
Okay.
agree.
Hi, Penny.
And
It's
agree.
Jenny. It's Jenny, not Penny, Jess. It's Jenny. Jenny is a producer. Hey, Jess. Jenny is the producer of Rob's Inner Circle here on Bobby's Short Shorts. So it's a small community. Yes. Yes. Film roles. Where were we? Let's read Jenny here. Film roles. Not that everyone is opening up with restrictions. So
Yeah.
you're about to go back, Claudio?
Yeah, yes, yeah. I'm about to go back.
Okay. So I guess you can't wait.
I can't wait.
You probably spend more time than anybody else watching the movies. That's not fair because you get in for free. That's not fair.
That's right. Yeah, you know what? We'll leave it at that. Yeah, that's right.
Okay. You get free popcorn?
Yeah, but I don't eat popcorn. I don't really like popcorn.
What is the matter with you? You don't like popcorn?
No, I don't like
With the
popcorn.
extra butter on the popcorn, it's
No.
like steaming and delicious. And you
I
put
don't
that
like
in your
it.
mouth. You don't like popcorn?
I don't
Folks,
like popcorn.
there is something terribly wrong with Claudio Silvio Capri. Hey, listen, movies and popcorn go great together. On our movie sets, Patty, on our movie sets, we have got to have popcorn from now on. We're going to have some popcorn. We allowed to mention names over here? The house brand from the shopping center. What do you call them? From the supermarket. We'll have that for our actors. You don't like popcorn. I'm so surprised. I thought you loved popcorn.
No, I love chips more than popcorn.
Oh, chips are delicious. Wow. Yes. Oh, what's this? I saw the recent release of Likumbari new episode. She's so stoked to watch. You know, Padwise, absolutely. The new episode of Likumbari has come out. It came out yesterday on Father's Day. Wow. I am very, very proud of the job our castmates did on there, the people on the production. Just a beautiful, beautiful effort. Congratulations. What a terrific episodes, guys. You guys got to go on the Likumbari channel and subscribe. Watch our latest episode. It's absolutely fantastic, guys. You're in for a treat. It is funny. Claudia, are you a fan of Likumbari?
Yes, I am. Great job. I like it.
I'm going to put him on the spot now. Claudia, I'm about to ask you what your favorite episode was, okay? Okay. Look, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for season 2. So which one are you going to choose? Okay, Claudio, what is your favorite episode? Likumbari.
Episode 23, season 6.
Wow, we've been around for a lot longer than we. Wow, that's great. You know, that's called forecasting, foreshadowing. We're going to be around for a long, long time. Isn't that beautiful?
Yeah.
Claudio, tell me, what movies would you refer to the people over here? What do you suggest to the people? What movies should they go watch?
That's a good question. If you like local Montreal films, go watch Mafia Inc. I was in there for I was in the background, so it's not really matter. I was in Mafia Inc. It was filmed here in Montreal. That's really good. That's MAFIA INC. Midway, that was another good film. I was in there.
I love Midway. Wow,
yeah,
you were in Midway, eh?
Yeah, I was. Yes. So I was in that scene when the enemies towards the end found out what the boats were. So then one of the soldiers went in back of the airplane and was shooting down the airplane. So as we're being bombed, we're all getting on our knees and running to and then also running to our airplanes. But you see us very small like this. So I was one of the Navy people running to an airplane.
So you were getting shot at, right?
Yes, our boat was being attacked. It was not. I'm going to clarify this. It was not at the beginning of when Pearl Harbor was attacked. It was towards the end. Okay. Like you're gonna you would see my back, but I was fully disguised. No one's gonna notice me.
Okay, so it's like a bit along the lines. You got a face for radio, but you don't have a face for
Yeah,
television. Is
exactly,
that it?
exactly. Yeah, exactly. And then, yeah, Mafia Inc. I was in there. I was in this movie called Clouds. I was an extra selling weird religious artifacts at a corner of the street in Old
How
Montreal.
do you get these roles? How do you get these roles?
Oh, I go on casting. Wait, I don't know if we're allowed to name stuff, but
You just said casting something, so it's okay.
all right. So
You're still good.
okay, so casting quarters. So I just go there and then I make a profile, and then if they need people, I tell them I'm interested, and then I apply, and then they get back to me.
Well, Claudio, just want to take a couple of minutes because we are nearing the end of this podcast. I want to take a couple of seconds over here just to thank absolutely everybody who's been on the show over here, who has tuned in. Thank you. We have a friend from Australia, Jess Sorrell 23. A shout to you guys. You want to go on Jess's channel. There's also Nate Dogg behind the camera. Our friend from California, guys, go to his YouTube channel, show him love, give him bananas, give him these to both Jess and Nate and all the rest of the people over here. You want to show the love, you guys you want to absolutely you want to grow the family. We're here to help each other. Thank you to each and everybody who has tuned in.
Yeah.
Claudio, tell me something. What do you suggest as a comedy show, apart from Offbeat, that's on the YouTube channel right now? Because you're talking about the dirty, what is it?
Oh,
Dirty Four.
yes, the Dirty Four podcast. But hold on, I just wonder, because Jenny asked a very important question.
Go on. Answer that a very important question.
Yeah, it's okay, Claudio. Neither do I. What is your go-to eat at the movies? I don't eat anything at the movies. I just have a slush. So I don't get anything at the movies. I just get a slush. So now to answer your question, so I also have a podcast called The Dirty Four Podcast. As of now, so it's every Wednesday night at 8:30 p.m. on YouTube. We just started. It's brand new, so we're going to be on episode 4 this Wednesday. Dirty Four Podcast. So it's myself, Peter Bowen, Joey Laflamme, and Victoria Blair. So that's every Wednesday night. And then I also do my morning segments, Claudio Capri Entertainment Live morning segments, which I talk with comedians. It's also a new show I'm doing every weekend. So there we go. So if you want to see more of my shenanigans, I'm on the Dirty Four podcast this Wednesday.
Well, listen, look, with all that you're doing, I mean, do you have a chance to sleep at some point?
Oh, no, I do. Yeah, I do.
You have a chance to sleep.
I do. Yeah.
You do. Okay. Well, that's very important to get some sleep and get some rest there, right?
Yep.
Okay. So we talked about your career as an actor. We talked about your career as a comedian. How about behind the camera? What is it you like most to do behind the camera? And I think it's editing, right? Yeah. Wrong. No. Okay. What is it you like to do behind the camera?
Script writing.
Okay. And you told me you have no patience to do some editing?
That's right. I have no patience doing some editing. If I do it by myself, I'm going to tell myself that this window that's here. I hope my mom has insurance, because I'll be very impatient editing my own work. Like, directing is no problem. Editing is no problem. Acting is no problem, but if I have to edit, I'm like, no, I can't do this.
Okay, but you said acting is no problem, directing is no problem, and editing is no problem. But then you said editing.
Oh no, sorry. What I meant is editing is a problem. Sorry about that.
Okay, you know what, guys? If you want to compare, for those of you who are not, our friend Nate Dogg in California knows about hockey. You got the Anaheim Ducks down there. You got the San Jose Sharks, the Los Angeles Kings. He knows everything about hockey. But if we would talk to Jess Sorrell 23 in wherever she's from in Australia, there's no hockey down there. She doesn't know, right? So the editor can be compared to the goalie in a hockey team. It's like he's in the production and all that, but he's like in a world of his own, because he's the guy who has to bring together everything that's been put together. He's got to piece together the puzzle. And that is one heck of a job, guys. I know all about that. It is such an imposing job. You go to bed with headaches. You go to bed angry, frustrated. You want to kill. You want to kick. You want to kick someone because a lot of times all the work you've been doing for 2 hours, you just do one little mistake and you lose everything.
Yep.
So, as a director, who do you compare yourself to? Robert Zemeckis? You like Robert Zemeckis?
Yeah, my favorite directors of all time, that's Robert Zemeckis, Martin Scorsese, Christopher Nolan, Michael Bay, and also Alfred Hitchcock.
Alfred Hitchcock. Oh my God!
I
Psycho.
love Hitchcock. Psycho, The Saboteur, Birds, Rear Window, Vertigo, North by Northwest. Hitchcock is great, and also find Christopher Nolan, in my opinion, is the Alfred Hitchcock of today.
Well, you know what? There's something about, I like going back to watching old films. A lot of times people find me weird there, but I like watching films from the 50s, the 60s.
Yeah.
I like films in black and white.
Me too.
I love those kinds of films.
Yeah, me too. Same.
And today, if I have a chance, what I want to do, I don't want to let the cat out of the bag, but I am planning on shooting a film in black and white sometime soon here. Because, you know, it's a type of thing that people are not doing anymore. Yeah, and there, you know, there is such, I don't know what it is. There's such a warmth to shooting something in black and white.
Yeah, no, you're absolutely right.
It's either black, white, or gray, you know?
Yeah, exactly.
So, Claudio, listen, we're about to end our broadcast over here. We have a little bit of time. Okay, so about 4 minutes left over here. In closing, what is it that you can tell us about your upcoming projects? Maybe comedy. Take a couple of minutes because we're running out of time here. What are your upcoming projects?
So July 1st, I'm actually going to go back into stand-up comedy. So I'm going to be on a showcase called a Comedy of Art, the Villa Rates, a showcase. If you have me on Facebook, Claudio Silvio Capri, I'm going to be posting that event tomorrow. So you can get tickets through there, and it's going to be July 1st. And then Offbeat Comedy, I'm talking with my friend Kyle Morn, and we're going to have an answer within 2-3 weeks. And then that's it. And I'm working on my upcoming short film, and then that's it. So there's also comedies in the works. Dirty 4 podcast is this Wednesday. So it's gonna be this Wednesday at 8:30 p.m. live on YouTube.
Okay,
so
fantastic.
Yeah.
Okay, Silvio. Why do I keep calling you Silvio? It's Claudio Silvio Capri, guys. Claudio Silvio Capri.
Yeah.
Claudio, you told me you'd be in your pajamas. What happened? How come you're not in your pajamas, Claudio?
I hate pajamas.
Okay, you know what? I didn't have enough time to talk to my producer, but if you could have done this like topless, shirtless, Not really.
Let me be in a couple of your short films, and then maybe I'll get comfortable.
Shirt films or short films?
Both.
Claudio, it's been a profound pleasure to have you.
Thank you. It's an honor.
Rob's Inner Circle. Thank you. Hey, I do want you to come by again sometime. We will be seeing each other a Friday evening. Myself and Patty Saragosa, my lovely and talented co-host of the Rob and Patty Live show on Facebook. We have a great show coming up for you guys tonight. Friday night.
Friday.
Jeez, I wish it's already Friday. Yeah, I know. It's long. It's Monday, right?
Yeah.
So Monday, we can't wait to get to Friday.
Yeah.
So guys, tune into Patty and myself this Friday on YouTube, not YouTube, but Facebook. I'm getting tired here. On Facebook at 8:00. All right. And all you people out there, like I said, a quick shout out to Jess Sorrell 23, Nate Dogg behind the camera. Go onto their YouTube channels, show them love. Go on to Claudio Silvio's YouTube channel, The Dirty 4. Show him a lot of love. And of course, come on to Bobby Short Shorts over here. Come, my friends, come and show us a lot of love. We want to see these guys Many of those. Come and watch our videos. 2 minutes and more. You know, guys are going to click on our videos. 2 minutes won't be enough. You're going to want to watch more than 2 minutes, right? Go all the way to the end there. Maybe I should do half-hour movies here, right? Stay for a half hour.
Never say never.
Never say never. Okay, and you guys come and leave your comments, you share, and you give us all your love.
Yeah.
Yes, go ahead.
I was just gonna say that, like I meant never say never, as in like never say I'm not gonna do them, because you can do them. That's what I want to say.
That's right. Exactly. Yeah. Okay. So I thank each and everybody of you for having tuned in. Thank you, Padwise Saint Agathe. Thank you, Claudio. Thank you, Patty Saragosa, Jess Sorrell, Nate Dogg behind the camera. Thank you, Jenny. Thank you for being there as my producer, as my participant in the show. Thank you very much. Since what's this? Oh, okay. She wrote something about hockey down here. So, guys, check out what the message is that Jenny wrote here. Okay, fantastic. Okay, so there was hockey in Australia. Look at that.
Yeah.
Okay, well, fantastic. Okay, well, guys, thank you very much for tuning in. Please go on to Bobby's Short Shorts YouTube channel. Go on to that rectangular red square. Click on that. You want to click on the bell. Come and watch the videos. Show us a lot of love. Guys, thank you very much again for being on our show. We bid you good night, Claudio. Thank you.
Good night. Thank you.
Ciao.
Bye-bye.